Yo, peoples of the internet! Welcome back to my studio, Warsaw, Poland. My name is Paul and I'm actually enjoying a lovely afternoon and also enjoying a lot of great news coming from the audio world. So let's start with the audio news, the latest of them as always. The first one for me is that Steinberg finally announced the release of Nuendo 12. Yeah, I know, I promised you I'm gonna take a look at Cubase 12 actually, but you know, let's change our plans because, well, everybody already reviewed Cubase 12, so I will for sure review Nuendo 12 for you, and I'm really looking forward to it. Switching to the hardware world, Roly just announced Seaboard 2 MIDI polyphonic expression controller. Well, it's just a machine of its own kind. I've never touched it, I have to tell you, but I'm really interested in it, especially that the producer said that this time it's gonna be made full of jelly and fully edible as well. Just joking, maybe a bad joke. The third news is that Kirchhoff EQ just went on sale. It's $119 now, and yes, there is a purpose why this is the last of my news, because this is what I want to do today. I want to take a look into Kirchhoff EQ. And you probably know that I'm not that kind of guy to make catchy lines like clickbait titles of my videos, but you know what? I really do believe that I have found a true killer for FabFilter Pro-Q3, and I'm gonna try to prove it to you today. So let's take a look into it. Claiming to have found a Pro-Q3 killer. It's quite a statement, right? Yes, it is, and it's true to the extent that I actually literally stopped using it anywhere and I fully replaced it with Kirchhoff. And guys, one more statement. I need you to know that I'm not against Pro-Q3 and FabFilter. I love their tools, I'm using them all the time. I just believe it's just the right time that they think about improving things in version 4. Because this is a game changer. Yes, Kirchhoff is a game changer. Probably FabFilter people already know it and they already took a look at it. And here we go. This is one of my current projects, just a cinematic song I'm writing. Piano, pads, strings and stuff. And I'm just gonna scroll through tracks. Kirchhoff, 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 Kirchhoff. As you can see, it's not mixed of course, but there are several instances already, and I'm just gonna show you how it works. Looks like this, visually very neat, very clean, looks totally like Pro-Q3. I can upload my logo here, guys, as you can see. Of course, it's scalable fully also, and it behaves and looks like this. Let's play the piano. Yeah, so like, why are you having this instead of Pro-Q3? It's like the same. No, it's not. First thing, you're able to customize it in an amazing way. Look, settings, behavior. You're able to set the frequencies for low cut, low shelf, high pass, high shelf. You can set default filter types. You can, for example, spectrum grab on right double click. You can adjust mouse wheel behavior and stuff. There's quite a lot of it. We're not gonna go through it entirely, no need. Then knobs, mouse wheel speed, mouse dragging speed and stuff. Then comes GUI, then come themes, color themes. I'm working on a custom color theme that I've made myself. Then sound uses something called tide mode. It handles the bass in a different way. And there are some favorite curves that I'm not using this actually, and I've set it up already. It's not a tutorial, as I said. And for example, I press Control, I use mouse wheel, and I have slope for this, and it's not like you choose the slope. This slope is liquid, it's continuous. And having this is a huge, huge advantage over Pro-Q3, where you have to right-click, choose the slope and stuff. This is so much easier, faster, more efficient. And yes, I'm using it all the time. So far, so good. The next thing I totally love about Kirchhoff is the way it handles dynamic processing. Well, it's a clear winner over Pro-Q3 right now. I'm just sorry to say this. Pro-Q3 is really, really limited in this department, while Kirchhoff can do pretty much. So, I've got proper threshold, I've got range, ratio, I've got attack, release, I've got everything to grab full control over what I'm doing, and that was really something I was missing in Pro-Q3. But that's not all. Analog modeling. Take a look. Type E console, of course we know what's this. Type G console, British Neve style console, EQ 250, I don't actually know what this is. Vintage tube, which is supposed to be Pultec emulation, I believe. Tonestec, which is Dangerous Bags inspired EQ. And blue is, it looks and behaves like Mag EQ, I think. And this is another great thing about Kirchhoff, actually. Its makers are really responsive and kind of talkative in a good way. They are really, really open to user feedback, and they are listening to it. Because I made a post on the forum when there was version 101 or 103, something like that. And I said, hey, listen, that would be cool if you've got more analog curves. Think about Meg. And I like thinking that I made them include Meg in this. Probably not. But they really listened to a lot of users, and they improved from version to version. There were very, very, very frequent updates with lots of goodies and improvements on the go. What else? I can, of course, make it work in sidechain. So dynamic EQing while using sidechain signal, it cannot adapt its curve to the source for now. It's not an adaptive EQ, maybe that's gonna change in a while, but it's got another great feature that I'm gonna show you. You see, I just do the right click, then I can adjust curve, I can adjust frequency, and it's a perfect thing to de-resonate stuff. It's not as automatic, as great as Soothe, for example, but when there is a certain thing you need to point precisely and take care of it, it's super easy here with Kirchhoff. Let's switch to something else maybe. I've got a string section that needs some EQing here, and let's make Kirchhoff work with no talk. The thing I'm missing a bit is that it would be cool when I'm choosing the range of my EQ, like 3 decibels, and then I'm extending this range. Pro-Q3 does automatic expanding of my range. Kirchhoff doesn't do that. And guys, I have to tell you something. Pro-Q3 looks a bit like a prototype of Kirchhoff. It's a prototype of the thing that should be there and that was made alive in Kirchhoff. Still, I'm not against FEP filter stuff, but I believe that Kirchhoff EQ is a true game changer for now, and let's sum the things up. Summing the things up. I have to repeat it the very last time. I'm not against FEP filter and Pro-Q3, but I think they must react to what just happened with Kirchhoff. It sets new standards, it's a total game changer, and for now it's Pro-Q3 and any other surgical EQ killer, as for me. The guys work very hard, they've got great ideas, they know how to implement them. So now I'm gonna be waiting for the FEP filter to react. And yes, if Pro-Q4 is out, I will give it a shot, and then I might do a comparison head-to-head, because I didn't do it today because it's obvious for me that Pro-Q3 would have lost this battle. That's it for today, guys. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed my video. Like, subscribe, comment, get back soon. Bye!